Okay, so first we looked at a disarm off of an attack where we drew the first forearm slash and we go in on the return with my arm up so that I catch his arm, his wrist, and underneath my armpit, and I trap him. The broadness, the breadth of this entry makes it easier to trap the arm. Easier, but not just necessarily a cinch. You got to be gutsy to go in. So he swipes at me, and I go in, and I catch it. And then I'm here, I come over. I can also just turn his head away, and I catch it this way, and I come back. Notice how I push this down, and then I come out that way. I can come out, and I go right across, all right, or even down. I'm grabbing it near the handle, and I am grabbing the flat and the dull side of the blade. If my fingers happen to close over this part of the edge as I'm grabbing, you know, I can still do that and squeeze more from the sides. You know, it's a machete, so it's not all that sharp. It's not going to cut my fingers off just to grab it and swipe them. When you consider what's at stake, a nick on your fingers or under your arm is an allowable sort of collateral damage or partial casualty. So he attacks again, and this time, as he comes through with it, I'm not able to cover it this way. He goes through it, and I meet it this way. I might be able to stop it here, but I come through here. All right? And what I want to do is go to him as it's coming through like that, and I catch it right here. All right, so here's the position. Now, in reality, in full time, full speed, it could go down like this. He swings, boom, like this. And as it goes through, I have to sort of chase it and grab him first. And I get sort of an underhook. All right? But it's a shallow underhook. I don't want to be here. It'll be here. All right? And so if his arm stays bent, like as I caught it this way, if it stays bent here, and I can grab it, that's great. But you don't always get this. This would be ideal. Because I'm right here at the bend where the blade is at roughly a right angle to his forearm. And sometimes it doesn't work out that way. To get to him and control him at all, you got to get a higher underhook. So he goes to swing at me, and here, and I go. This isn't just a snake from the outside like this. I need more control. I need to impede that weapon because that's a big machete coming in my head. So on the backhand, it's here. And I put my hands out, and it'll kind of ride down, and then I'll feed it through. You know, if I need to hollow out so it doesn't just cut me, that's fine. Boom, all right? Do again, I'm from the backhand. It's here, and then bring it through to here. But if I'm here first, then that's where I am. I hold his head, and I've got this arm hugged tight to my body. Now I'm really more at the elbow. The wrist is way down there, okay? And I can knee from here, and then I can reach across and pull it back here. All right, eventually he'll let it go. And then once again, I can cut, I can thrust. Or I can take him down from there and disarm him as well. But you notice in all cases so far, we're looking at drawing the forehand and going in on the return backhand. All right, because if he's throwing a forehand, it'll be fast. If I try to get in on that, see, I just got cut. Unless he takes a really big swipe, that might allow me to come in like this, and then maybe get a regular stake. You know, but you know that can happen. You might get nicked again with this machete, but you might not get in. So you might have to let the forehand go by and go in on the whatever follow-up he throws. So now what's happening is we're at this range where he's looking at me, and he's waiting for me to make any move in here to make his swipe at these. Right? That's what he wants. So he's visualizing that happening. And so I do this. He draws, and then I'm going in here. My arms are up, and then I feed it through. Okay? To here, if I can get it. Bring it through this way. Or I get a higher, boom, a higher underhook to here. Notice he still can't cut me. Not well. He might be able to barely touch me with the point. Go ahead and try. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But it's not going to be anything damaging. It's always about looking at what is acceptable. You know, nothing will tend to come off perfectly. All right? And so with this underhook, I can still start to work it. I can push his head down. And now that raises, when his head is down, that raises the arm up and it puts it more within my reach. The weapon. All right? But it might amount to being here and then grabbing it and pulling it through. Or locking the arm. Okay? Or it might amount to this. I'm here, I come through and I grab it this way. All right? Just to control that arm so he can't cut me with it. And then I'm kneeing him, or I might try to turn him over. And now I'll kneel on his head. I'll start to take that blade away. So you might have to take someone down before you can take the blade away. It can take a lot of different directions. And the best way to become good at that is just to experiment with it and have multiple destinations, multiple places you can end up.
What I want to do is this, which on track. I guess that's
That.